Module 10, Hypothermia and Active Warming. Warmth is hemorrhage control. This module is why and how. Cold blood does not clot. That one sentence is most of the module. Trauma hypothermia is treated far earlier than wilderness hypothermia because blood loss cuts heat production exactly when cold is dismantling coagulation. The table's stages are context. The practical rule is simpler. Prevention starts at first contact, before any number says you must. The Banach model, developed by the Norwegian 330 Squadron, is the coarse packaging method. 3 complete layers around the whole casualty, a vapor-tight layer closest to the body, insulation in the middle, and a windproof, waterproof protective shell outside. Complete means complete, head covered, no gap at the feet, and the layers closed, not draped. The diagram shows the build. Vapor barrier, insulation, shell, and the piece people forget, insulation underneath, because the ground steals heat faster than the air does. Build it once, properly, and then defend it for the rest of the hold. Active warming comes after the wrap exists, not instead of it. Heat goes on the trunk, over a protective layer, never directly on skin. A shocked, cold casualty with altered consciousness cannot feel a burn developing and cannot tell you about it. Check under every heat source at the round. A pressure and heat injury through a wet layer is a self-inflicted wound of the hold. Every cold bag you run is heat the casualty must pay for. The burden scales with volume and with the temperature gap, and a resuscitation's worth of cold crystalloid can undo an hour of warming. So, warmed fluids where the treatment plan calls for volume, tubing kept short and inside the wrap, and the fluid plan and the heat plan treated as one plan. A wrap closed at midnight can be opened by 2. A move, a fold in the ground pad, an exposed head, a heat source slid out of place, moisture soaking in from below. So the wrap is a round item, closed, dry, complete, heat sources checked. And one warning that saves lives. Stopped shivering is not proof of improvement. Confirm warming by the trend, not by the silence. The errors are practical. Cover on top, nothing underneath. The ground route left wide open. Wet layers left in place, insulating nothing. Heat directly on skin. And the wrap opened for every check and never properly closed again. Examine in sections through the smallest opening the job allows. From this module. Build the Banach model. Vapor barrier, insulation, protective shell, complete around the casualty and under them. Add heat to the trunk over a protecting layer and warm the fluids you give, and keep the wrap on the round. Cold returns quietly, and shivering stopping is not the same as danger passing.